quote Becky Hammond. She said, "You need a dude." Is Jalen Brunson the dude, Dom? Yes or no?
Nope, not to win the championship. He's a star.
Wow.
Not the first option.
Tisk.
You think the regular season's gonna move me with that take?
Hey man, you listen, man. Cain killed Abel, man. I don't know what be going on no more. No shit. Right. Listen. Jalen Brunson.
We have biblical references.
Right. Listen. Jalen Brunson is gonna keep letting you guys know every game. And one day Dom dropping Becky Hammond will be believers. But to keep sitting here acting like he's not a superstar, he's averaging 26.5. He's averaging 6.5 assists. 47% from the field, and I ain't got no notes. Yeah, you see me. Top of the dome, pause. At the end of the day, got the Knicks in the 5th seed. Let's not forget, his 2 stars before the trade was Randall and RJ Barrett. Name me one superstar that, if that's their 2 superstars, can do what he's doing.
But Jalen Brunson is not a superstar.
Why not?
Because he's not.
Why not?
Because the superstars are able to sustain this level of play throughout the playoffs, right? Like, we have to see this be sustained throughout the playoffs.
What did he do in the playoffs last season?
He looked really good. 28 a night, 30 a night.
Hold on, Flea. So he sustained it in the playoffs.
If you think... Yeah,
what do you do in Dallas?
I always try to be the voice of reason with our Knicks, and I know it kills y'all. I'm sorry, but he's the best player. He's gonna be the best player when we win a championship. Let me ask y'all that.
Yes.
If we win a championship in the next 2 years, he's gonna be the best player.
Yes, I think he could. Yes, Flea.
I can't see that.
Yes.
He's agreeing with me, and he's a Knicks fan. Guys that small just don't win the championship as the number 1 guy. They could be the number 2 guy.
I don't see how he's going to be able to be the best player on a championship team ever. Really. That's not a knock on who he is as a player. I think he's a great player, all-star level player.
Can I ask y'all a question?
I saw this real quick. I saw this graphic, and it said, if there's an area between star and superstar, that's where Jalen Brunson is. Like, that area right between. And I thought that was a great description of the dude.
Let me ask y'all a question. Detroit Pistons, who was the best player on that team with Chauncey Billups and Rasheed and them? Who was the best player on that team?
That's one of those rare instances where you can't give me a clear-cut guy. But okay, I remember you saying, there is no best player. There is no best player.
Who got the finals MVP?
Chauncey Billups.
So who's the best player?
I don't give a fuck about what the media people think. I watched the game on my own. Rasheed Wallace had a great case, but I give it to Chauncey Billups. I just don't think Chauncey Billups was clearly the best player. I don't even know if he tell you that.
Once again, I'm making my case when y'all say a little point guard can't be the best player on a team and win a championship.
But Chauncey Billups was the finals MVP of a series.
MVP of you stop right there, Flea? Can you stop right there, Flea? Can we see Jalen Brunson being, if we make it to the championship, however that is? I don't care who's on his side, who's not there. If we're in the championship, can we see Jalen Brunson being a finals MVP?
Of course.
Yes.
Of course.
Case closed. I don't want to hear about this.
Not case closed, because the second option can win. A second option can win a finals MVP sometimes.
But again, Tony Parker, a lot of these guys, who was leading though. Like, he's not just this sidekick you're making him out to be. He is the leader. They look to him. We were just talking about this the other day. Flea hit me up specifically. Yo, Randall's falling into place now, right? Want to get into that because Randall's falling into place.
That's motivated. But see, that has nothing to do with the point of you're talking about what's on this team, right? We just said
giving up personal information. I don't know what's going on. Eddie Kane 5 heartbeats over
No.
Y'all doing side deals.
That wasn't person. That was I told him that I like how Randall, the level of play he's playing at right now, how he's playing, how he's approaching every night. What we was talking about just before we came on live, how DiVincenzo got fouled on the 3-pointer last night, and he missed the 2 first 2 of the front end free throws, and Randall went up to him, gave him some encouragement. You know what I'm saying? Acted like a leader, right? Not saying that he's never done that, but it's good to see that now, and I think that that's a direct effect from playing with Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson brings it every single night. Is a hell of a team guy. Like, everything about him is positivity and just bringing the team together. And I think that Randall is like falling in line and realizing like, yo, I gotta approach it like this dude, because this dude is one of them guys. He's a guy. Now, on the other hand, that doesn't mean that because Jalen Brunson is the best player on the Knicks that he's a superstar level player. No, he's just the best player on the Knicks. Like, we can't like confuse this. Who's the best player on the Hornets? Whoever that is. That don't mean he's the superstar level player. So I don't want to confuse that. For me, is what I'm saying. Like,
so hold on, Kim. Let me finish my take, and I want y'all to please respond. We have a point guard 6'2". When Trea Young did something like this, people labeled him a superstar. John Morant does something like this, he's a superstar. Halliburton, he's a superstar. Why isn't Jalen Brunson considered the superstar? You know why? We can let the cat out the bag. Because it's the Knicks. If he was doing this alongside the Joker or Kevin Durant or LeBron James, we will be going crazy up here. It's because it's the Knicks. That's a fact.
No.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't like this victim mentality from the Knicks when the league gives you guys nationally televised games, even when you're trash. Like I don't like this nonsense. I do think there's some haters in the East Coast. I do think there's some haters in the East Coast on the Knicks for sure. Over here, nah, not really. I agree though with you, AllBall. If those guys are superstars, then Jalen Brunson is a superstar too. Because I think if you guys get to the second round again this year, obviously Brunson's going to be the best player. Leading a team past the first round multiple times is not a small feat. Like, that's a hard thing to do to me. It's very hard. Like, guys like Westbrook and McGrady never even did it. So, like, I give Brunson his props, but I think Flea was shaking his head because do you not think those guys are superstars?
Oh, no. Halliburton is not a superstar. I like these guys, some of the guys that two named
Trea Young,
great players.
Oh, he doesn't agree with Trea Young.
Trea Young?
Okay. No, I do not think Trea Young is a superstar.
So he's been consistent. We're all being consistent here, though, AllBall. If those guys are superstars, I agree that Brunson, at this point, the way
if that is, yeah, I agree. Sorry, Dom. I agree. If that is the case, then yes, Jalen Brunson falls into that.
Can we at least admit, have we ever heard people say, I mean, when those guys was winning, like I said, 100%. Halliburton in that in-season tournament had everybody going crazy. And when Trea Young was Ice Trea, can we at least admit we heard people saying those guys were superstars?
100%.
That's all I'm saying.
I don't know about Halliburton, I don't know, but Trea Young in the East Conference Finals run for sure he was. Yeah. But I don't know about Halliburton in the in-season. Yeah, I think people are saying he's becoming a super. You're right. There are people throwing that out there. You're right.
I've been saying that.
I hear it. I just don't like it, but I hear it.
That's fair.
But I think, I don't think people are comfortable with. He's a scoring guard. He's meant for this era. We'll get into what you really wanted to start AllBall in a second. But if he played 20, 30 years ago, I don't know if he's still this guy. But in this modern day era, he's tough. And the other factor is, yeah, Trea Young is great. John Morant is great. Or even Ant-Man. These guys are showing real leadership as young guards. But Brunson is the one that's really, out of all of them, the most thorough with as far as leadership goes. And I mean, granted, he does have his godfather up in the rafters, watching over and helping him out with that. But he did this in Dallas also, side by side with Luka. So you see with Kyrie over there, they're looking kind of crazy offensively as well. But we've seen him in the Western Conference Finals. So the superstar thing to me, again, is always subjective with y'all. You guys always change the definition of it. It has to do with jersey sales. It has to do with all-star stuff. Yeah, but okay. But the other part that you guys somehow overlook is you need them to be playing great. He's playing greater than Trea Young. That's not even a conversation for me. It hasn't been since last year. It is for y'all for some reason. He shoots way better, gets to his shots way better, plays better defense, and he leads better. There's nothing about him nothing about Trea Young now that makes me want to have Jalen Brunson on the team. So if he's clear cut, in my opinion, above Trea Young, where are we having him? He can lead you to the championship as the lead guy. Becky Hammond's dead wrong because what do you want him to do? What more do you want him to do? He's gonna score. No, it's not the
whole point. Yes, there's nothing he can do. That's who he is, and he's great. That's not gonna lead you to a championship. These guys, when you put bigger wings on them,
I think y'all feeling
hold on. So now we got LeBron and AD supposed to be top 20 guys in the NBA who ain't going to no damn championship. None whatsoever. But they're superstars. Come on, man. Like this, that's what I'm saying. Y'all are inconsistent.
Anthony Davis. You think Brunson's better than Anthony Davis?
Forget about is he better? Is he playing better? Who would you rather have right now? Why would I want Anthony Davis if he's Mr. Defensive Player of the Year and that's what you get out of it? I'd rather root for this. I keep telling you that, Dom. Give me this guy. He's gonna win. He's gonna try his all, give it his all, and never leave anything on the court.
But that's our problem. That's our problem as Knicks fans. Like we always fall in love with this with great players, but when they're propped up against everything else, they're fucking like a little above average, maybe mediocre sometimes. Like we propped up John Stark so high, you talk like so high that we, you know what I'm saying? We made him seem like this better player than he actually was. I don't want to do that to Jalen Brunson. What I'm saying is Jalen Brunson is great. He is great. But you cannot tell me that he will put us as a number, like at any point, are we going to be a number 1 or 2 seed at any point?
It's happening. What are we talking about?
You're not a number 1 or 2 seed, are you?
At any point,
it's happening. We just got OG Anunoby. We just traded away the guy who made us worse. He ruined our back. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? Look at the standings. Listen to your starting lineup for a second. Jalen Brunson, OG Anunoby. What is it? Quentin Grimes?
No, DiVincenzo.
DiVincenzo, Randall, and Hartenstein. That's a team that's going to finish top 3 in this Eastern Conference.
Now, what? Okay. Hold on, stay there.
We just smoked the 76.
Wait, stay there. Now, watch this.
In a regular season game, your record's not better than Embiid missed a bunch of games.
Dom, you keep saying that. We can't fast forward to the playoffs, bro. We can't say that. We're projecting about what we see right now.
We asked you a very simple question. Are you going to be a top 3 seed? And you're not. And you're like, it's happening. What do you mean what's happening?
Hold on.
So are you telling me you're going to be one?
Hold on.
Yes, I just told you that. It's happening.
For one, it's a whole half a season left. I think we have an opportunity to get to the 3 seed. Hold on. Okay. And for 2, by Dom naming that starting 5, it should just, that's what makes Brunson great. I'm going to say it again, Flea, Dom, Fabian. In today's basketball, the superstars need 2 more superstars to even compete to be in the playoffs. Give me Brunson's 2 superstars. Hold on, because you know what's funny? Clippers needed James Harden when they already had Kawhi and Paul George. LeBron is already crying for another superstar, and he got Anthony Davis. Kevin Durant had to go to Phoenix to go with 2 more superstars. Giannis, who begged for help, and they got him Dame Lillard, Boston Celtics, who get all the fucking help in the world. They got 4 superstars probably. Give me Brunson's 2 superstars. I'll wait.
Don't give me that. We made it to the conference finals with James Harden. What are you talking about? And don't compare Jalen Brunson to Kawhi Leonard, please.
Hold on. One second. No, this is a must pause. I'm sorry. First super chat of the night. I would love what these Knicks fans are smoking. Flea is the only Knicks fan here with common sense. I appreciate the green, Tyson.
He's right now.
You're definitely getting your comment. You get your comment. No, he's not right. He's not right. Because again, you guys love doing this. Wait till this playoff, this, that, and the third. All we can do is judge by what we see now. We make a couple of tweets. We're all right. Boston has flaws too. All these guys have flaws. Jason Tatum is surrounded by another All-NBA player. They just got Porzingis. Now, they're 9-2 with OG Anunoby all of a sudden. So I'm not supposed to be excited about that. I'm supposed to be I'm a dumb bimbo Knicks fan because I don't see I don't like what I see right now. Come on, man.
No. I'm not saying you're a dumb bimbo Knicks fan. You just Jim Jones in it right now, drinking a little too much Kool-Aid. Like, slow down, right, and understand what we are looking at right now. We have a very, very good team, right? But check this out. Everybody has to play like phenomenal for us to win certain games. Like, we can't play below average. Not one person can play below average and we pull out wins because we have a Giannis, because we have a Embiid, because we have a LeBron or you know, high level player, right? Like, those guys, certain teams, Bobby Portis could be dog shit one night, be really, really bad. Damian Lillard could struggle. Milwaukee's going to be able to pull out certain games because they have that type of guy. What I'm saying is Julius Randle can't be bad. OG can't be asleep on his assignments all night long. And Hartenstein can't play out of his mind, and we still win ball games by Jalen Brunson dragging us. He can't do. That's my point.
He never did it, Flea. Not one time.
Tell me when. Show me a game. Pull up. We done played 40 games almost this season. Show me a game. I'll shut. And I will. I'm quick to say if I was wrong, cool. Find me a game where we had most of our current players play below average. Like go look at the plus minus. Whatever you gotta do. Show me a game where guys did not play well and Jalen Brunson dragged us to a win.
Wow. He didn't do that in one game in the playoffs when he had a 40 clip. I'm just asking.
He was great. Who else?
He might have. I don't know. He might have, but we have to look at that though.
I know nobody.
I would like to look at how everybody else played.
Hey, Flea, we got two guys up there that now your fingers don't work. Check it. Yeah,
and you making all these fucking faces. Go find the games, Fabian.
Well, I don't need to look for the game, bro.
But the point is,
we game against Cleveland. Y'all, I just don't. I don't like the fact that we got to make this about against in the Cleveland series.
Why do you think? Why do you think it's outlandish to think about history here and that only two? I mean, one guy, because the Pistons team had very balanced scoring. Your Brunson is the best scorer on the Knicks, right?
Yes.
Yeah, very clearly. So he has a big responsibility on this team. And I think it's just the star point guards with that big a responsibility, especially scoring the ball, the number one option. They don't win chips as the number one option.
Hold on.
But I will say this. I will say this, though, AllBall. I remember a couple of weeks ago on one of these episodes, you said if you build a team similar to that of Detroit in 2004, you can try to get something cracking. But I'll say this. You have your Tayshaun Prince with OG. I guess, could you call Mitchell Robinson your Ben Wallace?
Okay,
fine. So then it's very clear what you need to upgrade. The DiVincenzo spot and Randall.
No, hold on.
You want to keep Randall? Okay.
Hold on. Randall was out. I'm not saying he's as good. So let's not nobody get their pennies in a bunch. Randall was our Rasheed Wallace. DiVincenzo was our low budget rip. I'm just saying. My thing is
that's 99-cent store, brother. Rip Hamilton.
See, look.
DiVincenzo?
DiVincenzo is a winner, bro. He can play.
I like DiVincenzo. He's a bench player, though.
Right, he can play.
Great team. No, I can't, but we're talking about a guy who was an all-star in the league.
I agree.
One of the best off-ball players I've ever seen.
Who he played next to.
So hold on. Can I ask you, all right, let me ask y'all this then.
I'm not about to jump out the window for Rip Hamilton.
All right.
DiVincenzo could absolutely be Rip Hamilton.
Thank you, Flea.
No way.
Let me
absolutely.
Like, no way.
Fucking Rip Hamilton.
Now he was like the best I've ever seen at coming off that curl when it was right with that mid range.
You guys.
And he played great defense. We'll go back and watch the defense he played on Kobe and other guys in that finals.
Great. Rip Hamilton was good.
He made the All-Star team. DiVincenzo will never make it in his life.
All right, can I actually?
Rip Hamilton made All-Star teams because of who he played next to, not because he was a fucking really an All-Star.
Yeah, they made them All-Stars as a unit because of what they did together. Okay. Like, yeah, let's cut.
So he wasn't good. He wasn't.
No, I'm saying he's good. I'm just saying it's not outlandish to say DiVincenzo can't do some of the similar things Rip Hamilton.
Some of the similar things, maybe, but he's not. He's not.
Hold on, Fabian. Everybody keeps saying that a little guard can't do this, can't do that. Can we at least admit that it's a new day, it's a new age, the game is not as physical, they don't play as much defense. So for me, I think it can be done at this point. Has it been done yet? No, but I think it's totally different from back then.
I gotta see it to believe it.
I respect that.
For me, just how like Jalen Brunson is great. Like I don't want this to come off as that we're like I'm against you guys who we're all Knicks fans here, obviously with the exception of Don. Like I love Jalen Brunson. I just think that like Jalen Brunson is a great second option on a championship team. Like if you had a superstar level player, a MVP caliber level player, and you putting Jalen Brunson right now, like I think that's great. Like if Jalen Brunson was still in Dallas, it would still be great for Luka because Jalen Brunson is, a great player. If Jalen Brunson, like you're saying, I don't think you put other superstars next to Jalen Brunson. I think you put Jalen Brunson next to another superstar.
So if you like that video, you want to see more from AllBall TV, click right there down below. Remember, subscribe right there to my left. Right there. Right there.